Transparency in city government might be on the ballot in Hannibal.
That's after the city council voted this week on a proposal that would require monthly department reports. And WGEM's Raja Maples talked with 2 aldermen in favor of that plan. Raja.
That's right. 2 Hannibal aldermen I spoke with say they've been asking the city for more transparency for months. 3rd Ward Alderman Stephen Franke and 4th Ward Alderman Charles Phillips say they hope it takes less time to actually implement it.
We're feeling pretty good about the voters.
The Hannibal City Council has directed its city attorney to draft a ballot proposal for a November special election. If the council approves that ballot measure, voters will decide whether city departments should be required to provide monthly reports.
If this does make it to the November ballot, we're confident it will pass because we've both been approached by dozens of constituents who almost unanimously support this effort.
Franke says a mandatory monthly management report would require city department heads to write a monthly report. The city manager would be required to present that report at a city council meeting.
And it's a really hot button topic with the citizens of Hannibal. It's now become, common conversation. Passerbyers, constituents stop and discuss this very item with me. And I know that they feel it's important, and that since I represent the citizens of Hannibal, it's important to me.
Now again, the council must vote on the proposed measure before appearing on the November ballot. Mackenzie.
Okay, thank you, Raja. And Franke says there will be a special meeting next week for ballot language before the August 1st deadline.